Well, I'm waiting for my handguard or the caulking tube and that kind of thing to dry. There's a few other things I want to start doing when working on the handguard here. A couple of modifications. First thing I want to do is relocate this sling attachment here. The sling attachment, it came with the G3, is a little bit further back than what you'd see on the G3K or the HK33. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. And that's going to be relocated further up on the handguard. Needs to be located about right about there in that position. And I'm going to fill in this with some epoxy putty. I already marked this area out where I want to locate this sling attachment. I'm going to just grind into the plastic a little bit, just like this is, just a tiny bit. I have this grinding type attachment. I'm going to use that along with the cutting wheel and kind of just grind away a little bit into the plastic just to recess this a tiny bit. And then I'm going to drill a hole and basically screw it back in just the way that is. Pretty easy enough. So I should be able to take care of that. Second problem I have with the handguard here is with the barrel. Same type of barrel I'm going to use, but it's not the exact length. But the barrel does not fit down inside the shroud here because this front end is inhibiting it from sliding in. So I'm going to need to do some cutting there. Now the problem is on this, it's going to have to do quite a bit of cutting the whole way down. Problem is this thing is metal. I already started cutting a little bit. I'm probably going to have to take a cutting wheel. I got one like this. This will be able to cut down through. It'll just grind it off. A little grinding wheel. We'll just get this on the Dremel here. I'm going to start grinding away at that, and we'll get that ground down far enough that the shroud hopefully will go up over the barrel. And then I'll try to get that back piece mounted. Get back to you when I have that done. Okay, I got the new square kind of carved in there. I just used these grinding wheels and just kind of went back and forth. Kind of carved that out. Used this medium-sized one here, and it just ran it back and forth on there. Seems to be pretty decent. And I can just mount that right on there. Hopefully same sort of situation there. I might use some putty fill in the gaps, but I'm just going to screw that back on. I drilled a hole through the handguard. The hole's a little bit tight, so I'm going to screw that in. It does affix to the back with another nut, so we're going to have to secure the nut back there. Doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere. I'll probably just use some super glue to secure that nut to the back. Make sure everything's good. So this might take me a little bit of try, but you get the hang of it. Oh, there, actually I got it. Never mind. I'll just go ahead and screw that into place. I'll probably just secure that then with super glue. And there we go. We've got that bracket relocated. Seems pretty stable, actually. I don't think I'm going to glue it or anything. I do want to make it so it's removable. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to fill in this back with just some epoxy putty. Take care of that. Make it look smooth, sand it out. And we're going to start grinding away here on the front. Get this handguard set. Alright, finished just patching up some of the area here. I actually had some leftover JB weld from the top handguard that I was doing. So I used that, and it was kind of starting to solidify, so it's kind of like a putty at this point. And I just use it to patch in the hole in the back. After that dries out, we'll sand it down flat. And I did a little bit of patchwork here as well, just to kind of clean things up, make it look nice and neat. So everything's coming together pretty well. I also trimmed the screw. I just took a cutting wheel, cut this off for the screw that goes through the bottom here that attaches the bipod. So that just goes there, and it doesn't go, you know, the whole way up. I could probably just leave that on there if I wanted to, but it's going to take it off for right now. So those are the other couple things I did. One of the things I'm going to have to do here, since I'm going to start grinding away at this metal here, it's going to create a lot of friction. This is going to get very hot. There's a lot of plastic touching this metal. It's bound to it somehow, I don't know, glued. So that could possibly melt. It could get hot enough to melt. So when I'm going to grind this down, I'm going to be very careful to make sure that this doesn't get too hot. So I'm going to have to keep like a bucket of water or a little thing of water nearby, grind it for a little bit, dunk it in the water, grind it, dunk it. It's going to be a real pain in the butt, but eventually I'll get this ground down enough to fit a barrel through. So it's just the way it is. It's just going to have to be here. So yeah. Alright, so after I get that ground down, I'll get back to you and we'll go from there. Alright, thanks.